It's my honor today to introduce the Thompson Jazz Studies presentation of our program today with some treats that you will soon be hearing. The name Thompson is no doubt familiar to you, and it's because Jack and Jeannie Thompson were the most generous donors that have made it possible for this program to spread its wings, to enrich its programs with guest artists, and to allow the group to travel and represent their department and the college and the university with programs most recently in Costa Rica. And this particular season, we're celebrating the fact that one of our graduates of the program is one of 4 Grammy finalists for Best Instrumental Soloist of the Year. So I'd like to, thank you. I'd like to ask Jeannie and Jack to stand and be recognized and help us thank them for their gift. And now it's a pleasure to turn this program over to the chair of the Jazz Studies program, John Gunther.
Good afternoon. What a pleasure to be here. What a pleasure to see you all. You're a good-looking bunch here. And we have a fun program planned for you. And I'll tell you a little bit more about it as we go along. Dan mentioned the program, and through the generosity of Jack and Jeannie, some of the wonderful things that we've been able to do over the years. I always tell Jack and Jeannie that they let us dream big, and you know, some of the opportunities that we're able to provide for the students in the program are really, really special. Last year we hosted multi-Grammy winner Maria Schneider, who is really one of the preeminent composers in the world. So she was with us for a week, artist residency, led the band. We performed her music. We got a chance to really get to know her and spent a lot of time with her. And that's an example of some of the things that we're able to do through this endowment. And we're so grateful for those opportunities. Also, Dan mentioned our trip down to Costa Rica that we took year before last, and this was an outreach outreach trip and chance to collaborate with some of the programs and institutions down in Costa Rica. Costa Rica is at a tipping point in jazz education, where it's just starting to come alive. Of course, you find jazz in every corner of the world now, and Costa Rica is a very special country with fantastic musicians and jazz education just starting to take root. And while we were down there, we met a young man who was very promising and eager to continue his studies, and we were able to bring him on as a teaching assistant, and he's joining us now on bass, Mr. Leo Arguello. Now, Leo, this is his final exam today, so how he does right now, it's all riding on this. So I'll introduce these folks as we're going along here. We're going to warm up with, what's first here, Brian? Santa Claus is coming to town, that great jazz standard favorite. So we're just gonna do a short version of this, and then we need your help with the rest of the program here. So here's a little Santa Claus Comes to Town. So that might be a typical way a jazz quintet would play. Jazz quartet, quintet. How many are we right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me tell you, folks, it's the end of the semester. So we're not math majors. So we're playing that with a swing feel, and that might be a typical way we would interpret that song. But, you know, we're going to give these guys a little last end of the semester exam here. One of the things that as jazz musicians that we're learning to do is be flexible in how we interpret a piece of music, being able to improvise and interpret music in different ways. So we thought it would be fun if we have a little audience participation here and ask you to suggest a style that you'd like to hear this played in. So a bossa nova. Have you ever heard Santa Claus is Coming to Town as a bossa nova? Well, you're about to. Here we go. You want to set it up in an introduction? Yeah. Okay, all right, so far, so good. So another tune that we have is Sleigh Ride. Right, that one. A, a funeral dirge. Sleigh ride as a funeral. I was telling these guys, listen, there's no way we can practice for this. So we're okay. We'll give it a go. Here we go.
Start it. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All right. I just wasn't sure if we are going to be able to do that one. Now, yeah, one more back there with the sunglasses. Yeah. Miles Davis, Cool Jazz, Sleigh Ride, as performed by Miles Davis. Okay, Sleigh Ride, as played by Miles Davis. For all you Miles Davis fans, we quoted one of his songs right at the end there. Okay, the next one that we have for you is Winter Wonderland. That one. Yes, as a funk tune. Winter Wonderland as a funk tune. We got this. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll do it. Let's try another style with that one. Louis Armstrong Blues. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Winter one. He might have even done this as a. Let's try it. Okay, this will be interesting. So the last one we have of their final exam here. What do you think? How are they doing so far? So this one is O Come, O Come, Emmanuel. You're going to think of something crazy. I can tell already. Yes. Ragtime. Well, because we don't have a piano, Yeah. What do you, I don't know. What do you think? How's your strategy? We don't have a piano, so that. But is there another style you'd like to? You can think of bebop. That we got that. Yeah, bebop. Okay, I think we're right. Yes. Okay. O come, Emmanuel, as a klezmer tune. We got it. Give us a minute on this. Almost got it. Yeah, okay. Okay, that was for extra credit. Well, that was fun. You guys, thank you so much. I I have to, my hat's off to these guys for they're just they're up for anything. And but I think it's really, we're having fun up here, but it's really a testament to their musicianship to be able to do that. And so I think let's give them another hand. So we also wanted to make sure that you guys got to join in on the music making, and we're going to do some sing-alongs with you. And before we do that, I want to introduce the folks who are up here on the stage. Over on the drums, it's his first year as a doctoral student, Michael D'Angelo. Also in his first year in his doctoral studies on trombone, Brian Woodbury. About to head into his last semester, and this is a real, it's a real busy time, real tough time for this guy. He's working hard on bass, Leo Arguello. And just starting out on his master's degree on guitar, Adam Hernandez. And our two Christmas elves who are standing over here on us. Thanks, you guys. Two fantastic undergrad students who I invited here. Not only are they terrific saxophone players, they're wonderful vocalists as well. You don't want to hear me sing, so I invited Kyle and Katie here so that they'll lead the sing-along. Alto saxophonist and in anthropology. Thank you. Music and anthropology double major, Katie Fox. And jazz studies major and musical theater major, Kyle Lawrence. So we'll get our microphone going here, and let's see, what's the first one we have? Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas as a disco. No, we're not going to do it as a disco. We'll just do it. We'll do this, whatever normal is, we're going to do it normal. Have yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Check, check. Oh, hello.
Let's see. See what the next one is. The Christmas song. Okay. Right on it. That's it. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, we couldn't resist putting a little disco feel in there. White Christmas, okay. And I think this is going to be we're going to wrap it up with this. And we just want to thank you so much for having us visit. It's been a pleasure seeing you all, and we wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Little reggae, White Christmas.
Thank you so much. Michael, Brian, Leo, Adam, Kyle, and Katie. Thank you very much. John, Katie, Kyle, Alejandro, all you folks up there, Rotary gets the last word. So you may not know that for the last 26 years, Rotary's been fighting polio around the world. And we're this close to eradicating it. We're going to get a little closer because you folks came out here to see us today. In your honor, we're donating 100 doses of vaccine to the anti-polio campaign that Rotary's conducting. Thanks for coming today. Thanks for being a part of CU Jazz.